And all these things wrapped up into one, which is amazing. And I don't know. It's really hard for me to be around him and be calm. So right now, he just doubled, right? Because he and Tanya became one. So I'm I feel like I'm gonna explode. Yeah, Jeffrey is one of the most loving, encouraging men that I know. And I think everyone that's in here would attest to that.
Yeah, we would.
And the thing that I think I love about him the most is his deep passion and love for Jesus. And it has frightened me at times when I first met him, because I was a baby believer and I didn't know what was going on. But he, just being around him, discipled me. Spending time with him discipled me. And now that we're actually really close brothers, he really does disciple me, even though he's never realized it probably. But I love looking at him and thinking, wow, that man loves Jesus so much, and he burns with a passion and with a fire that you could literally take him and put him on a hill and people would come from all over to watch him burn for Jesus.
Amen.
And the really amazing thing that I haven't been living here to see happen, but I can feel it happening in the spirit, and every time I talk to him, I can feel it happening, is that he, over the last 8 months, has begun to burn for Tanya. And that love has transferred to her, and it's been really amazing to see that, because when you learn how to love when you fall in love with Jesus, that's where it comes from, and then therefore he's learned how to love Tanya the same way, and that has been beautiful to get to be a part of. And Tanya, I met. Wow, she's crazy. In the best way. I have this amazing memory of her when they hadn't started dating yet, but I knew that Jeff was in love with her, and she kind of knew we weren't supposed to talk about it. And we were doing this outreach thing, and she was talking to this homeless man that didn't have a home, and over on the side of the park or something, and Jeff was like, hey, will you go and be with Tanya, because she's with this homeless guy by herself, and will you just go be with her and cover her, be protection? And I was like, yeah. So I go over there, hey, try to smooth things over or whatever was going on, and try to pasture Tanya away so we can go to where we were supposed to be going. And I couldn't get the girl to leave. She was but then Jesus said this, and he loves you like that. I mean, it just kept going, which is awesome. But I was like, I was supposed to be protecting you, and I want to leave, and you're still here. Anyway, the moral of that is the fact that she burns with the passion, the fire of Jesus so much, and what's happening there right now is this star explosion of burning love for Jesus. It's just amazing. So I wrote this one thing down because it's a quote from Tanya, and I was like, Jeff will do anything for the Lord. He will go anywhere, do anything, say anything, lay anything at the altar for the Lord. And whatever he says, regardless of what people say, regardless of what the world says of their expectations, he's like, I don't care. God said it, and I'm going to go for it. And they're about to move to Boston, which is so exciting. I'm so happy that they're getting to embark on that journey. And there's just in the last couple of days, just all these things have been coming up and falling apart and coming up and falling apart. And we were sitting in Chick-fil-A, Jeff and I, and this apartment had just fallen through, and they were like, well, we don't have a place to live, but we know what the next step is, and the next step is we're getting married, so let's focus on that. And she sent a text message to Jeff, and I wrote it down, and she was like, well, babe, we're just going to have to pull an Abraham and surrender the right to know.
Amen.
And then she said, I'm with you 100%.
Wow.
Amen.
I knew always that they were right for each other, but when she said that, at that moment, I was like, they're so perfect. Because he's going to do whatever it takes, and she's going to be with him 100% regardless of what happens or what she feels or what people say. And that is a picture of Jesus in the church. And they embody that so well.
Yeah.
So I'm talking a lot. I'm going to keep going. What God is saying about you guys right now in the season of your life, he is speaking this beauty and this blooming and this beautiful picture of what you guys are becoming, and this floral blossoming thing. And in the midst of that, he spoke to me and he said, it's the pearl. The pearl is in the middle of that. And he reminded me of the parable in Matthew where it talks about the pearl of great value. And he said, Jesus is talking, he says, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls. And upon finding one of great value, he sold everything he had. And he went and bought that pearl. And not only has Jesus done that for you guys, but you have done that for everyone in your life. You have sacrificed everything and laid everything at the altar to follow after Jesus. And everyone that comes near you feels that. And then they respond to the love that's in you because you guys lay everything down to serve them. And that's just what God's saying about you, and I had to tell you that. And you all need to know too. And lastly, I bless you guys. This is the toast part.
Yes.
All the other stuff was just me rambling. I bless you guys with long life. I bless you guys with a crazy, ridiculous, sloppy love.
Woo!
That's so beyond like anything you could possibly imagine. I bless you with beautiful children because they're going to, rock stars. Those guys are going to be incredible. And just the ability to run so hard, so fast, just divine acceleration into every area of your life. And cheers to you guys.
Cheers! Yes. Cheers.
I'll clink you on the next one.
Not really sure how to follow that. But my name's Sarah Castillo. I'm the maid of honor.
Woo!
So hard to put everything into words that I honestly want to say to the two of you. Tanya, it's crazy that it's been already over 4 years since I first met you, both beginning at Baylor and just being able to see both of each other grow just in our journeys for the Lord and passionately, and seeing you always continually running so hard after Jesus in everything. Like, if there was ever a question or anything, you would just immediately run to the Word. And it was just awesome always seeing you, either just in your room praying or just always just going to the prayer room, or just, you were always just hungering and thirsting for God. And just deeper and deeper measures. You didn't just want to stick your shovel in the dirt and just dig a little hole and just plant your soil there, your seed. You wanted to go deep, deep in, and so that your roots would really just go and extend further. It's just awesome being able to see what God's done through you in just these past 4 years, and really how you have brought so much joy and smile to just everyone around you. You really do brighten up a room when you walk in.
Yeah.
It just, like, the glory of God just walks with you. It's in you, the kingdom is in you, and there's just a power and authority that He has placed on you to just walk forth and just really conquer just this entire world for God and for just His kingdom. And just been an honor to walk with you, and just a privilege to call you my sister. Just having two brothers and you being my sister to walk through everything with and just grow in those places, that's been a blessing. And so just so glad to know you, and just very excited for this move to Boston. And I know God's going to do something great and powerful through that. And Jeff, I am so glad you came into Tanya's life.
Amen.
You really have been awesome in just pursuing her relentlessly in everything, in honor and purity in every area, just passionately going forth after her, unwavering, and just knowing how faithful you are in this whole process, seeing everything from day one, from being neighbors and watching everything flourish from the beginning. I still remember you walked into the house and just claimed our house as a place of peace. You're like, Boston, and that's what we hear. And so it's just been fun. It's been
That's
really
awesome.
fun getting to know you for this past 2 years, and just seeing how much you do really just really exemplify the love that God has for His people, and just even seeing that in that process of pursuing Tanya and just the people around you that you walk with. You just know that God is right there with you every step of the way, and you really are listening very, very intently to God and really following His steps. And I know that you're going to lead Tanya well, and I'm so excited that you are the one that chose to pursue her, and just to walk this journey with her for the rest of your life. So, yes, we should grab the cups. And so I bless you guys to just have an awesome, awesome marriage to honor and just glorify the King. Amen.
Amen.
Here we go, Janelle.
Yes.